Williams drops back. That was a tough penalty. And Williams still the ball. Running. Oh my goodness, Chad Williams. Chad Williams took off. The ball was at their own 45 when the play began. Chad Williams, he marched the ball 20 yards down to the 30. They're close to the first down now. I'm sorry, that was almost a 25-yard run. So they're just short of the first down. That is a 24-yard run by Chad Williams.
The 31-yard line.
Ball's at about the 31-yard line.
Timeout on the field.
So it's been a very interesting night for Madison Prep Academy. Istrouma's really had a bend but don't break approach with the Chargers. This score could easily be tied. The Chargers could even have perhaps a one-touchdown lead right now. As it stands, though, Istrouma's in control. They're up 2 scores, but Madison Prep once again is knocking on the door. What they've got to do, though, is punch the ball in the end zone. They can ill afford another turnover here or another loss of the ball on downs. They've had multiple opportunities in which they've been inside the Istrouma red zone and have just not been able to convert in the first quarter, losing the ball on downs, coming up just short after going for it on 4th down, and kind of a goofy fumble, which the ball was pretty much just taken away from the Madison Prep running back. Turnovers have been the tale of this game. There have been a plenty tonight. But as it stands right now, Istrouma has managed to keep their heads a little more above the water than the Madison Prep Academy Chargers. And it shows in the score, 12-0. So here we go. Second down, 1 yard to go. Chad Williams, center for the Chargers, I formation. Williams drops back. He's in. Oh boy, he was met. That was that's a good job just getting the handoff off to Cameron Harrell. Chad Williams had bodies literally all over him, had hands grabbing him before he could even get the ball out of his bread basket into Harrell's bread basket. That's going to result in a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 5 yards to go. So nice job there. Aaron Hall was one of the 2 defenders that mobbed Cameron Harrell.
Third down and long.
3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Chargers. Williams, shotgun formation, trips right. Oh boy, snap was way over his head, and all Williams can do is fall on the ball, and Madison Prep's going to be forced to punt. So special teams unit should be coming out in just a moment.
And number 16.
That's a tough break for the Chargers, and once again, another opportunity in which they have marched into Indian territory is going to go for naught, and Brandon Hilliard should be coming out to punt. I see Chad Williams walking off the field. With 2 minutes, we're coming up on 2 minutes to go in the half. Okay, actually, Brandon Hilliard will not be punting. The punter for the Chargers is number 83, Ruben Verlaine. I haven't seen him since last year. So Hilliard will not be handling the punting. Deep to receive for the Indians is number 1, Darius Robinson. And Verlaine boots it away. It's almost blocked. Good job getting it off. Robinson down. He's going to field it at about the 12-yard line. Robinson on his feet to the 20, 25, 30, 35 to about the 37-yard line. Darius Robinson with a 25-yard return. First down for the Indians.
With a little over a minute and a half left in the first half.
Actually, let's stand corrected. That is a 29-yard return. That ball's all the way down to the 37-yard line.
Marky Kegler, the quarterback.
Kegler drops back, throws, screen pass, no good.
Pass to beat the plate. Pass intended for number 1, Darius Robinson. First down, that's going to have a second down and long for the Indians with 1 minute 39 seconds left in the first half of play. It's in Hall, 7-9. Taylor, shotgun formation in the backfield. DeBoer, J.D. Washington.
There's the shift. Kegler back to throw. Throws, he goes long. He has a man open. Oh, boy. Boy, Madison Prep Academy got away with one right there, possibly. Pass was intended for number 11, Tevin Walker, and that was some very, very, very tight coverage by Alan Mackey. I do think it's fair to say that Mackey got there around the same time the ball did, but in high school sports, the refs are a little looser with pass interference calls than on the college or professional levels. I do think it was a good non-call, but boy, was that close. So I credit Ira Mackey with the coverage. 1:33 to go in the half, and that will bring up third down and 10 yards to go.
Third down and long for the Indians. Big play. Right here. Right now.
So with the ball is Kegler.
Barking out the signal.
Kegler drops back to pass, rolling out of his right. He's under pressure. There's a flag. That's going to be for the hold. Don't get too excited, Indians fans. That's coming right back. Flag on the play. Oh, boy, I feel sorry for that young man because Javarius Washington just wasted a whole lot of energy and got this crowd excited for nothing. That was a blatant hold. Cameron Hell was held. Looks like it was singing the 72 or 67. You can see his jersey. I'm sorry, his Victor Eber was held. You can see his jersey get yanked from all the way up here. These Indian fans did not see that. They got all excited for nothing, and that play is coming right back. And instead of a touchdown, it's going to be 3rd and 20.
That penalty is going to go against the Indians. That's coming down.
And that's going to bring, we'll replay third down. That is a costly penalty, but it was the correct call. Eber was about to sack the quarterback. The offensive lineman grabbed a handful of jersey to protect his man. The referee saw it. And we have a 3rd and very long for Istrouma.
26-yard line. It's going to go further than that. Third down and very long for the Indians. Marquise Kegler in shotgun formation.
Dropping back, Kegler rolling out to his left.
Kegler back.
Floats one. Drops it. Oh boy, that one skipped off the ground. The referee's going to say it was a trap, and that's going to bring up 4th and about.
That's going to bring up fourth down in a
very long.
situation for the Indians.
Let's bring up 4th and 20. I'm sorry, that's more than 20. That's about 34 yards. So that holding penalty must have been deep in the backfield. Folks, I apologize. The hash marks just aren't printed very well here, and there's not a lot of down and distance information on the scoreboard. So I do apologize for not getting you the yardage statistics as fluidly as I'd like to, but I am doing my best here, folks.
For the Indians, Trey Gibson.
So Trey Gibson ends a punt for the Indians.
Back deep for Madison
And deep is Chad Martinez. There's a rocket, a line drive goes over Martinez's head. Is picked up by Derek Pate. Pate with the ball. He's going to be still, boys, still on his feet. At the 40, he might be moving around field. Big block there. Oh, that's terrible. Derek Pate, I know what he was thinking. Because he fielded the ball around the 40. He looked like he was only going to gain 2 or 3 yards. He thought he could run all the way around and get a seam, but instead of gaining yards, that is actually a negative 12-yard rush, negative 12-yard punt return with 49.3 seconds to go. The good news is, though, is that for all the comedies of errors we've seen on both sides and the costly mistakes by the Chargers are going to get away only down by 12. It looks like they're going to get away only down 12 points. Wow.
The score currently is Istrouma High School Indians 12, Madison Prep 0.
I've got no idea what that sound effect was, but clearly they got their, clearly they have a very enthusiastic PA announcer that knows how to keep this crowd engaged. So, while we have a break in the action, I'd like to remind you that this broadcast is brought to you in part by The Daily Hat Trick, the most informative and entertaining sports blog on the World Wide Web. If you like sports, if you like to have a little fun with sports, and fellas, if you like to look at pretty girls, log into www.thedailyhattrick.com.
Supporting the Istrouma High School athletics and their football team tonight, Papa John. Under a minute here in the first half. Madison Prep. Chad Williams
under shotgun. There's a screen pass over to Derek Pate. Pate with the ball. He's up to the 25. He's near the 30. He's going to be muscled out of bounds. I think that he should get the forward progress to about the 31-yard line. Well, that clock is still running. 33, 32 seconds. I don't know if Kevin Jackson is aware of that. The clock is tick, 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 and finally they're going to hear a whistle. Clock's still running. Finally, Kevin Jackson calls timeout. I believe that's going to be the Chargers' final timeout. I'm not sure. I know that is at least the second timeout for the Chargers. That may be the final.
Timeout.
And Istrouma calls timeout. That's odd. Huh. And actually, Madison Prep wound up losing about 2 yards in that play. So the ball's at the 31-yard line. It's going to be second down and 11 yards to go. Second down and 12 yards to go, I'm sorry. First down's all the way up the 39-yard line. Boy, what an evening. It is just muggy, muggy, muggy out here tonight, folks. I could be a spokesperson for Gatorade right now. I'm breaking so much of a sweat. All I need is the royal blue and gold sweat beads like in the commercials, and it could be Madison Prep Gatorade. It is a steamer out here tonight. Big props to all these fans from Istrouma that came to support their team. Big props to Madison Prep. And look at the visiting bleachers there. It's about halfway full, which is pretty good for an opening road game of the season. Great to come out and support these Chargers. Of course, if you cannot support your Madison Prep Chargers, you can hear all of the Madison Prep Academy action at www.louisianaallamericansports.com. So, coming back up to the line. I'm sorry, not up to the line. Shotgun formation is Williams.
30 seconds left in the first half.
Standard shotgun, Williams. Play action. He's going to try to run with it. He has the ball still on his feet. He crossed over to about the 30, stacked up at about the 34-yard line, gain of 6 on the play. He should get forward progress. 13 seconds to go in the half. Looks like the defender for Istrouma is hurt, though. Number 40, that's Bowder. Bowder is holding his leg. Looks like hopefully he just has a cramp or a Charlie horse. Didn't look like it felt very good, though, I'll tell you that much. I saw him favoring that left leg almost as soon as the play was whistled dead, and Madison Prep might actually catch a break with 7.5 seconds to go. I believe they're out of timeouts. They might get one desperate heave towards the end zone now. I'd like to thank all of you for logging into LouisianaAllAmericanSports.com. We'll be bringing you all the Madison Prep Academy football action this year. And don't forget to watch your last year's Final Four. My goodness, I can't think today. Your top 28 Madison Prep Academy basketball team finishing in the Class B Final Four last year before that tough loss to Simsboro. Jarrell Martin, ESPN. high-flying Madison Prep Academy Chargers sports action. And also let us not forget our ranked track program. Last play of the half, Chad Williams heaves one up, kind of a duck's going to go out of bounds at about the 40, and that is the end of the first half with the score. Your Madison